Hello, Taurus Sun, Cancer Rising. It is time for your year ahead reading. I am going to pull out 12 cards, one for each month. As I speak about these cards, I'm just going to call them month 1, 2, 3, etc. Month 1 for you is going to be May of 2025, and month 12 will be April of 2026. I will also pull a card from the back of the deck to give us an extra bonus message for the year or maybe a theme for the year. We'll know when it pops out. All right. So we got 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then on the back of the deck, the Two of Swords. Tough decisions. Tough decisions in the year ahead, or maybe that you're going through right now that's going to impact the year ahead. There's a sense here with this Two of Swords. What I'm feeling is a little bit of you're not sure. You don't know which one is the right one. You don't know what the right path is here, and you're just frustrated maybe a little bit because one isn't necessarily any better than the other. You probably even get to the same place ultimately. This is just about how you want to get there, or maybe even who you want to take with you. The best way to deal with this indecision is to ignore the logic, put the blindfold on, and trust your intuition here. Cancer is your rising sign, which means the moon is your chart ruler. If this is a decision about something that you want to gain, you could maybe make this decision around the time of a full moon and see how you're feeling about it at that time. If this is a decision about something you want to let go or release, make that you could wait until maybe a full moon to make that decision, to see how you feel about it at that time. The moon is going to impact, or aspects of the moon are going to impact your entire chart, not just your first house. They impact the whole thing. So keep that in mind when you're making this decision. You need to trust your intuition. Trust your connection, your innate connection to the divine, to a higher power, whatever it is for you. It's there for you if you're willing to lean into it, to help you decide which one feels right to you. That's the one you pick. It doesn't have to make logical sense. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. It just has to feel right for you. Okay, let's get into each month. We're starting off here month 1, and again, this is May of 2025 with the Ace of Cups, a fresh start, a new beginning kind of a vibe, and it's in cups, which kind of makes sense. It feels like it flows like from here to here maybe. The Ace of Cups, this is going to be tapping into some new emotions, or maybe taking something to a deeper level, a level you have not taken something before. It's going to be a little bit scary, but also exciting, and there's a sense of anticipation, and just let yourself enjoy the potential of what is before you. You don't have to rush into this. There's a whole month here that you can work with this particular thing. Savor it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy this feeling of discovery, of freshness. Let yourself play with it a little bit. Lean into the joy. In month 2, we have the Death card. It's interesting to go right from that Ace of Cups, new fresh start, into the Death card. Now, the Death card, though, can be about endings, but endings bring new beginnings. It's transformative. So this new perspective you have, this new connection, or whatever it is for you, that is where you're starting out fresh. It could be that something needs to end so that you can pursue that, so that you can grow in that area. You may know exactly what this is that you need to resolve, to tie up, to, well, not like literally tie up the loose ends on, so that you can move forward with a bigger sense of purpose and not feeling like you're being held back by maybe an old belief or an old connection or whatever it is for you. You need to be willing to let that go so you can spread your wings a little bit and explore these new options that you have before you. Let yourself release and expand. And then we have month 3 with the star. So maybe this month 2 thing is a little bit rocky, is a little shaky. Maybe there's a little bit of drama in there, but ultimately you're setting yourself free. Is strongly what I feel. The star, though, is a month of kind of recovery, of self-care, of making sure that your needs are being taken care of, and maybe even indulging a little bit, having that candlelit bath, or what it is. I love seeing in the barbershops on shows and things where the men get the hot towel on the face. It looks so relaxing and soothing. So that's kind of a spa thing I envision for men. I don't know if that's the same type of experience, but it looks good. Indulge in that. Go get that done. Maybe it's the first time you've ever had it done, but let yourself do it. Give yourself a treat. Maybe you find out it isn't for you, but why not try something new, right? Whatever it is for you that is something that is self-care and is not something you typically do for yourself, let yourself indulge in that in this month. It could be a massage, whatever it is for you that feels like it's care for your body. So no, the big old the half gallon of ice cream is at one time is not going to be something that is care for your body. It might temporarily alleviate some emotional stuff going on, but it is not something that I would consider self-care. Go for a walk instead. Read a book that you've been wanting to read. Do something that enriches your life and soothes your soul at the same time. In month 4, we have the 7 of Wands. And maybe what you're doing in month 3 is preparing you for month 4. We have a system going here, right? Month 4, we have Wands, which is about passion and sometimes aggression and activity, motion, fire. The 7 of Wands in particular is standing your ground. 7s in general can be about analysis, reevaluation. So maybe you are standing your ground because you have taken stock of what is going on around you and you have determined that you're not going to go with the crowd. Now, the crowd is all around you telling you that you're wrong, you need to come down and join us. But you don't fit in there anymore. It just isn't right for you. You're going to stand your ground. You're going to focus on the things that you want to focus on, the things that benefit your life, not everybody else's. Wands follows their passion, the things they believe in. They don't follow the crowd. They stand out from the crowd. They lead the way. They're not afraid to go for it. So there is this feeling here that you are standing on the higher ground in some situation too. That's another aspect or visual they gave me. Trying to point the way to give people a new direction. They may not all see it or pay attention or follow you, but you know where you need to go here. You know what you want to do, and you're going for it. You're standing your ground on that issue anyway. In month 5, we have the 4 of Wands. Still in that passion thing, right? That people who are not afraid to go for it, to take the chance, to take the risk. But 4s are about stability. 4 of Wands in particular is about bringing communities together to build something new. It could be a wedding, it could be an engagement, maybe it's a baby shower. But there's a sense of celebration, of community, of love, definite, again, back to celebration. There is something going on this month where you are going to be part of it. I feel more like most of you are going to be more like attending it. Maybe a few of you are involved in planning, or maybe some of you are even the subject of this, or one of the people involved. but let yourself enjoy it. Go with the flow. Have fun, laugh, laugh loud. Don't stifle it. Share that joy with everyone around. Let yourself feel it. Feel that joy. And then we follow that up in month 6 with another 4. This time the 4 of Cups. Back into the emotions. Again, 4s are about stability. There's nothing wrong going on, right? There just may be a sense of, what if we were to do this instead? Kind of a vibe. Maybe this month we do something different. We always do this thing. We always have this. Maybe this is the month somebody else picks the movie. Maybe this is the month that you go to a drive-in movie instead, if anybody still has one of those around. Whatever it is the desire to have maybe some new experience that you can connect with your loved ones. How do I want to put that? That's the words as they float out. You want to have new experiences with your loved ones. This feels strongly about experiences with the ones that you care about, the ones that you have connections with, and doing it something different. So if you have a group of friends and you always go out to the same bar every X night, maybe instead you guys want to go on an overnight trip somewhere instead, one of those weekends. Or you want to change it to a game night at somebody's house. A new experience that everybody can enjoy, where there's still laughter and connection, but it's fresh and it's new. So adding a little something, or it's new experiences. It's just new experiences. All right. In month 6, we have the 2 of Cups. You have cups a lot here, which makes sense though because Cancer as your chart ruler. Interesting. All right. 2 of Cups. This is a fresh connection. This is, okay, if it's not a fresh connection, then it's going to be a new way of connecting to an existing partner. Getting to know each other again, like starting all over again almost. This is a month where you're meeting somebody new. The energy is there. Emotionally connecting. The caution is don't just jump in with both feet and go, 100% in. You need to take the time to savor this and really, really get to know each other. You need to express what it is you would want out of a relationship if you guys were to take this to another level. What are your expectations? And you need to listen to, really listen to, what the other party wants. This is not about changing anyone. This is about getting to know somebody that you have an attraction to, that you are interested in, where you guys are on the same wavelength. Whatever that is for you. It is not always romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be a business partnership. But you're getting to know each other to see if you guys are on the same page. And if this is something that is worth investing your energy into to take it to the next level. But have fun with it and get to know each other before you commit. And then we jump into the Ace of Swords, a new idea, fresh ideas. Fresh ideas is the strongest thing here. I don't think it has anything to do with month 7 here. It may in part have something to do with month 1. Interesting. Okay. But this is a new idea, and because it is swords, it's going to be something around communication, technology, how you communicate, or even education in some way. So you may and then we came back to this in some sort of conversation with these people in month 7. There's something maybe said like offhand or whatever that it was going to maybe trigger an idea for you here in month 8 about learning. This feels like learning mostly. So there's something that intrigues you and you want to learn more about it, or there may be some sort of something that you want to go to school to learn or to take a class to learn. Feels like it is a formal training event or some type that you want to attend, or you decide you want to attend because you want to learn more about this and you want to make it an official thing so that you can really get in depth with it. That does not mean you're going to necessarily take it up, but you really, really want a formal, it feels like a formal type of thing to learn more about it so you can ask all the questions. And then once you have that information, then you could decide what to do from there. But this is the intrigue and the first step and the excitement and the relishing the learning of this subject, whatever it might be for you. In month 9, we have the Magus, a major arcana card. The Magus is the manifester. This person can create the life that they want. They can create things out of seemingly thin air. They have the connections. They have the tools. They have the ideas. Yeah, they have the ideas. It's pushing ideas really, really big. Inspired ideas. So, whatever you learn here in month 8, it is something that maybe you do want to manifest, and you're going to be focusing on that maybe in month 9. If it's something that you really, really want, this is a month where you can make some significant progress in achieving it by making your wishes known, like verbalizing. Even if you're alone in your home, verbalizing so that the energy is there around you, and not just verbally I wish I was, but as if you already are there, as if you already have it. It's like describing a vacation. I'm laying on a beach. I can feel the sun on my skin, the waves on the shoreline, and I have a delicious daiquiri, which is nice and cool on my throat. Put yourself in it. Involve all of your senses in it. Put yourself there. That might be what you're working on or doing here is a lot of that visualization, and you may even start seeing some results that start moving the needle in that direction for you by the end of this month, if not outright getting it. This does not have to be a major thing either. This could be a small thing. You still have to put work toward it or some effort toward it, because that's the cost. Your energy has to be moving toward it while you're visualizing yourself already there. So you can make stuff happen this month if you're willing to go for it. Don't doubt it, just try it. You may be surprised. Okay, month 10, we have the 6 of Cups, a month of reminiscing, of thinking about past events. Maybe one particular event, it feels like it's one particular event in the past that you want to share with somebody else around you. Where are we going to be here in month 10? We have May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Reminiscing. Maybe about a past relationship or a past Valentine's Day, because it's going to be February. There is something in the past that is going to be something. You may keep thinking of it, but you're not speaking it. So whenever somebody's bringing up a term or something, it triggers this memory for you, but you keep holding it back and you haven't been sharing that memory and what it meant to you and how it relates to what they're saying. You need to verbalize it. You need to make it known. You need to share this. Doing so could help deepen a connection or provide insight for someone else on how they can deal with it in the now, based on your experience in the past. You have some wisdom here. It's a little bitty nugget. It doesn't seem like much to you, but it is worth sharing. it will be meaningful for the people that you're sharing it with. So let yourself be open about that. And then we have the 3 of Coins. This is where you're working with a team of people on some sort of project. This doesn't feel necessarily like work. This may feel more like home or something to do with home life or family in some way. A project where each of you has a particular skill or are good at certain things and you work really well together because you complement each other. This is something that you guys will be successful in as long as you put the time in. I feel like I need to add that for some reason. As long as you put the time in together, this will be successful. But you all have to commit to that time. So lock it in, put it on a calendar. If you can, since you're knowing now, hopefully you're seeing this early enough before this month anyway, you can lock it in even a couple of months out and then send reminders so that everybody's on the same page and knows what they need to have with them so that this can get done. This is the month you make it happen. This is the month you guys put it together so that you have the thing to show. Maybe you're building a cat tower or something like that. But that's what kind of the image popped into my mind. But you're working together to have it ready to go so that when everybody gets there, they can see it and appreciate it and benefit from it. So, working together. Coordination is key. All right. And then in month 12, we have the moon. What do we find under the light of the moon? Things that we cannot see under the light of the sun. Things that are hidden, deep, secretive. It's a month of discovery, of learning things about yourself that you did not see before. Maybe somebody points something out, possibly as a result of this here that you guys work together on. It's recognizing some sort of strength, I feel like, within you that you would have poo-pooed or denied or said, oh, no, or brushed it off in the past. Now you're sitting up and you're taking notice and going, oh, you know what? That is me. That is me. Now, another aspect of this too is recognizing probably some flaws in you and recognizing that they're not necessarily a negative thing. They make you uniquely yourself, uniquely you. You don't need to be ashamed. You don't need to hide those things anymore. You're hiding your light in a way, or you have been. It's time to show some of that to the world. It's not a thing to be ashamed of. It's not a thing to minimize about yourself. You're really good at crossword puzzles? Let people know that. Well, I can solve that for you. What do you need? Let me help. Sewing or quilting? That does not mean take on the project and do it for somebody. You can use what it is you know, your little thing, what you consider a flaw. Maybe just use it in a different way that is more helpful for people to help others learn rather than doing it for them. Pulling in that mothery Cancer energy there. You may be strongly drawn to taking charge as in a nurturing way though, as a mother, but maybe a little bit overwhelming to others. It's not something you necessarily need to dial back. It's something that you need to learn how to express in a gentler way without overwhelming the other person's desires or wants or needs. You can express what it is that you want or what you feel you would like them to do or see or say, but it is up to them then to respond to you, because you're making your needs known here without putting your needs on them. You're letting them know what they are. I think that's what you need to be doing, is letting them know what your feelings are about whatever is going on instead of hiding it and muffling it or redirecting it elsewhere. Own it. Let them know you're pissed off if you're pissed off. You don't have to say, what I want. Protect them from your own emotions. They need to know when they have triggered you. You know you're triggered. You can own that part and you can mitigate that, but it may still be something that you're not happy about, and you need to let them know that. And then depending on how they respond, then you can take your action after that. But stop hiding that part of yourself. Stop sheltering others from who you really are. Because if you're not true to yourself, can you really be true to anyone else? Usually the resentment's going to build up, and you don't want that. You want growth. You want joy. You want the feeling of family. And you can have that. But you need to tell people that. All right. Taurus Sun, Cancer Rising, that is what I have for you for your year ahead. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below to let me know if this resonated with you or not. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.